So, let's talk about Josh Windass and how he had been really good recently. And I like him as captain and also someone else I want to talk about as well. Hello and welcome to the video. I hope you are all doing well. This could be a busy day Oz video today for the channel. We could have a press conference at midday, so there'll be that. There's the Barry Bannon one that's just gone up at about 9 o'clock this time. And there'll be this Josh Windass and Cissoko video that I'm looking at doing. So busy day, lots of content for you. So Sheffield Wednesday manager was asked about the kind of situation with Josh Windass and why he was on the bench. Now, the thing is, we know that recently Josh has been captain while Barry Bannon has not been in the lineup. And there's probably a case of just making sure we don't overwork Josh, because a lot of the times around this time of year, he got little niggles, and we know how badly that can affect him and how it goes. And we got the thing where you look at what happens. It's like it was a surprise that Josh wasn't named on the first team. But it's interesting how you're trying to manage his minute better and make him much better in that sense, so he's not playing every game, so he doesn't get the knocks. Now, here's the thing. I like Josh Windass as captain. I won't lie. I think the last couple of times he had the armband, he's been really good. He does show good leadership, in my opinion. I know some people are going to disagree here, but I think he's shown good leadership and shown that he can have that role of captain. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. By the way, liking helps the algorithm, sharing gets in front of people's faces, and subscribing lets me know you like the channel. Hit that notification bell to let you know when videos go live. There'll be a live stream tomorrow night because we won't be doing the roundup like we normally do on Friday because it's game day. So yeah, we won't be doing the usual thing. Danny went on to say that it was a strong midfield today with Barry, Shea, and Dewey. Then there's Josh, of course. It's not about the performance, it was about managing him. And for me, it was clear he cannot go again for another 90. So it was about how Josh shares and keeps the quality. Svante did exactly what we wanted to do. Coventry play a very high line, so we wanted to deep run alongside Gas. We wanted to attack, and it worked well. So we brought Josh in, and he claimed the ball in between the lines. And this is the thing that you do. You make sure you have a different option off that bench. I think Svante Ingolson, the last two games, have been really good. I actually think there's a quality that I like about him in his aggression and his strength. He might not have bags of pace, and sometimes his passes are a little bit off, but I do like how he can really get into the right positions and just have that strength to just bully someone off the ball. And we haven't had that in such a long time. I cannot remember the last time we had someone who did that, who was able to do it. He said, with the travel, you feel 3 games in 1 week, very close to each other. Even today, Coventry have 1 more day for recovery. But we went again, and even though it was true, it shows how fit we are. We are getting better in fitness. I'll give him that. We are getting much better in fitness. But again, another player I want to talk about who's really starting to slowly come into things. And I potentially would start him versus... I don't know. The part of me that would say starting versus Burnley, but that's Cissoko. We've only had bits of bells, and when he had come on, it's been little bits here and there. He had 2 major penalty appeals in the last 2 games that he's had. And he's only come on, he's played only 17 minutes across the 2 outings. Each time he'd come on around like the 80th and 70th minute. I think it was like 79, 78 minutes. So he's slowly just building up his fitness. And one of the things is, because he's been out for a while before he came to us with that little knot, you want to make sure he's right as well. So you're trying your best to make sure you can get it sorted in the right way. And the thing is, one of the things you've noticed with Cissoko is he's running. He can run at a player and draw them in to make the foul. And that's something we have to use to our advantage. And it does look like they struggle to stop him. Now, it's about trying to get his fitness up. And the thing is, because he's not had much game time, it's staging a new fitness behind the scenes and praying he gets into that fitness quickly. Danny said, hopefully we can bring him exactly on this level. In the one against one situation, he can change things. He was in the situation when he got to one-on-one. Decision making makes him bringing on an offensive guy to go for the win. Maybe we could have gone for a more experienced one in Pato who could have helped some more in the defensive side. For me, it was clear we could have get some moments, and he was right in the moment once again. He is very hard to defend against. The idea was right, but we lost in a small moment today. And that's the thing. It's little things that we keep losing games on. But if you can have someone like a Cissoko that can come on and run at a player when defenders are tired, maybe bringing him on like on the 60th, 70th minute when defensive knackered himself is a good idea. It'll be interesting to see what Danny picks for the starting lineup versus Burnley. Because we spoke about Barry Bannon this morning about would you risk him. It's going to be interesting to see who he plays where, what team he picks, what the front lineup going to be. Is he going to go with a one up top Michael Smith with, say, a Gassama and Windass by the side of him? Or is he going to try Ubbo again? It's going to be really interesting to see what Danny's feeling is and how he wants to play the Burnley game, because we know Burnley do not concede a lot of goals. They've got one of the best records across the EFL, I think, most English football this season, actually, with only 9 conceded. If you could penetrate that goal against Burnley, that would be a huge achievement. They defend tight. They get a lot of men back, and we'll talk about more of this in the preview later today, because I'll be doing preview today as well, because you'll have I think the preview probably going to go up tomorrow, so I'll per usual. But it'll be interesting to see what Wednesday can do. Now, do I think there's a chance we could get something against Burnley? Possibly not, but at the end of the day, the fact that Josh Windass is getting managed in his minutes is good, and the fact that Cissoko is slowly coming back to fitness. We want to hear the same things about Hatsu as well, so he can start playing. If we can get the other 2 new lads in, that would be fantastic to see if we can get them up to speed. But it's about doing it carefully and managing it. And I think a lot of people don't like hearing that as an answer from Danny, because they're like, oh, well, he's here. Why is he not playing? Because so many times I say, what's happening with that Japanese guy? We're getting him up to fitness. His season ended in November. Not played any minutes yet. Kind of thing. You look at what we're probably going to be doing in March. In March, we are more than likely going to have a friendly in between the international break to get the likes of Iorfa, Akin, maybe even throw in Cissoko and Hatsu in there just to get the fitness level back up. So we'll see. It's all about managing the player fitness at this point. But thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one.